Hello students, welcome again to the world of accountancy. I hope you all are practicing hard at home. Now, through this video we will do revision of chapter number 2, that is nature and valuation of goodwill, with the help of an assignment which is attached in description of this video. Now, before I start, I'll suggest you all to again please like and subscribe my channel.
First question of assignment is goodwill is an dash. Options are tangible asset, intangible asset, fictitious asset, and both B and C. If you remember the definition of goodwill, which clearly says that goodwill is an intangible asset which can't be feel or seen by us. Therefore, option B is correct. Now, next.
Goodwill of the firm on the basis of 2 years purchase of average profit of last 3 years is rupees 25,000. It means goodwill is already given to us and they are asking us to calculate average profit. If you remember, the final and the last step for calculating goodwill by average profit method is goodwill equal to average profit into number of years of purchase. Now when we substitute the value given to us, goodwill is of rupees 25,000, average profit is the requirement of the question, or I am assuming it as X, and number of your purchase is already given to us 2. So when we take this 2 from right hand side to left hand side, it will be on divide. So the final answer is 12,500. It means the average profit of the business is of rupees 12,500, which is in option number D. Therefore, option D is correct. Now, next question. Question number 3. In question number 3, they are asking us to calculate goodwill on 3 years purchase of super profit. When capital employed is of rupees 2,50,000 and average profit is of rupees 30,000 and normal rate of return is 10%. So, they are asking us to calculate goodwill with the help of super profit method. So our main point, first point is to calculate super profit. How we can calculate super profit? Super profit means actual profit minus normal profit. And actual profit is already given to us, that is of rupees 30,000. And normal profit can be computed with the help of capital employed. The formula for normal profit is capital employed into normal rate of return divided by 100. Now, on substituting the value of capital employed 2,50,000, normal rate is 10%, we will get 25,000 as normal profit. And when we subtract 25,000 from 30,000, we will get 5,000 as super profit. Once you get the value of super profit, your next step is to calculate goodwill. And goodwill under super profit method is goodwill equal to super profit into number of years of purchase. Here 3 into 5 will give you 15,000. Therefore, option B is correct. It means value of goodwill as per super profit method in question number 3 is of rupees 15,000. Now next.
Dash goodwill is to be recorded in the books of account. If you remember that goodwill can be divided in 2 categories. Those 2 categories are self-generated goodwill or purchase goodwill. And we will record purchase goodwill only. Therefore, answer of the given question is purchase goodwill. Which goodwill? Purchased goodwill. Now, next.
In question number 5, firm earns a profit of rupees 55,000. It means their average profit or actual profit is of rupees 55,000 and the normal rate of return is 10%. Assets of the firm were 5,50,000, liabilities were rupees 50,000. Therefore, capital employed is total assets minus outsider liabilities are of rupees 550 minus 50,000, 5 lakh rupees. Once you get the value of capital employed, your next step is to compute capitalized value of average profit or actual profit. So capitalized value of actual profit equal to 55,000 into 100 divided by normal rate of return, which is equivalent to 5,50,000. Once you get the value of capitalized value of average profit, your next step is to compute goodwill. And if you remember, goodwill means capitalized value of actual profit minus actual capital employed. So goodwill is 5,50,000, which is capitalized value of average profit minus actual capital employed, and the amount of actual capital employed is of rupees 5 lakh. That amount is computed by us by subtracting outsiders liability from total assets. So the value of goodwill is 50,000. Therefore, again option D is correct.
Goodwill is defined under which accounting standard? If you remember, at the beginning of the chapter, I told you that all intangible asset related matter defined under AS 26. Therefore, goodwill related matters are also explained under AS 26. That is accounting standard 26. Now, in a partnership firm, total tangible assets are of rupees 14 lakh and outsider liabilities are of rupees 2 lakh. They are asking you to calculate capital employed. Again, if you remember the formula of capital employed, which says total asset minus liabilities. So answer of the given problem is 12 lakh. The next, under dash method of goodwill is excess over value business over net asset. Again, if you remember, excess of capitalized value of profit over net asset is computed as goodwill under capitalization of average profit method. Therefore, answer of this question is capitalization of average profit. The next, define goodwill. Again, if you remember the definition of goodwill, which says that goodwill is defined as an intangible asset which benefits a businessman in enhancing his business profit in normal circumstances. It means it gives exceptional capacity to a business to make more profit in normal situation. Now, finally, the last question. How does market situation affects the value of goodwill? So, market situation affects value of goodwill in two ways. If market situation is in favorable mood, then value of goodwill is increasing. Whereas when market situation is not good, or we can say is unfavorable condition is there in market, then goodwill is reducing day by day. Now that's it, and please complete remaining question of assignment as your homework, and we will discuss those questions in coming Saturday's class. Thank you and goodbye, and again please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.